Okay. Hey there, Ice Junkies. We are actually still at the St. Paul Ice Expo, but there's kind of a unique opportunity going on. So we all hear a lot about ice safety and security, and being on the ice safety is always number one, no matter what. But the cool thing is that we are going to watch one of these Nebulus flotation devices being, I don't want to say shot off, but being deployed, yeah. And so we're going to check out how these work. We're kind of a little bit waiting on the demonstration, so this live feed is a little bit different than some of the others at the booth, just because you know, this isn't necessarily on our timeline specifically. So we are going to kind of start this live feed and invite you into kind of the environment at the expo here, and let you kind of experience this live. So it's going to be a little bit interesting. It's going to be a little bit of watching, but certainly we're here at the Nebulus booth, again, for safety on the ice. So make sure that you're checking this out. Oh, I was wondering what you're pointing at. Hey, that's what happens when you go live.
What, then everyone's going to be forming around you?
No, now I got to do this.
As we are looking at the booth here, for those of you who are not familiar with the product, then this is a really great device that will attach to your winter vehicles. It will help them float. So certainly nothing is perfect, and checking ice in the first place is the most important thing that you can do always. But for any time that there's a backup situation that you need that safety, or there really is a lot of laws that require you to have flotation devices on your vehicles, this is a perfect answer to that. The other thing that I've heard is that the Nebulus devices are reusable, that you just need different cartridges to use for each different use. So hopefully you would never have to deploy it and use it to save yourself or your vehicles or your devices. But that's certainly a great thing if you are going to invest in the safety equipment, that it is reusable time and time again. As you're looking at the booth, you can tell that it is really a nice small red container, and so it's not just like a giant thing that you have to pack and carry with you, but it should really make it ease of use.
My initial contact for
They're going to send everybody over here.
Cool.
Send everybody over here. Hi, everyone.
Jealous, Chad? You better. I got two.
I got two.
Yes.
Oh,
And then they're gonna
I've got two.
yeah, I was going to run up here. This is what
So again, we're here at the Nebulus booth at the St. Paul Ice Fishing Show. If you are just joining in live, again, we are going to be deploying a Nebulus device. So if you have not ever seen this, we are just waiting for a few more people to come on over. A really cool opportunity at the St. Paul for you to see how this works and not just hear about it. So the booths are great, but this is an opportunity to really experience what this is like.
Emily,
yes.
who's going to be deploying it?
I was actually just going to say that. So we actually have Hannah Stonehouse Hudson here. She's great. She's a lot of fun. She's a really fun person to follow online social media if you do not, but also a great female angler. So she's here. Safety is a huge focus of hers as well. I know this is something that she's super passionate about. So as you're here today, be listening to what she has to say and check it out.
Hudson from Women on Ice. I am about to talk about and do a demonstration of my favorite piece of safety gear, which is a Nebulus.
If nothing else, it'll be all over Facebook. You can
People
watch
to
it
come
on
home to
Facebook.
their families after their ice fishing if there's an accident. I love ice fishing more than anything in the entire world, and I will continue to do it. I have experienced loss in my life because of my favorite activity, and I want people to have the Nebulus with them at all times to make sure that they come home safe to their families. So we're going to do a demonstration. Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone for coming to the Nebulus demonstration. My name is Hannah Stonehouse Hudson. I am a part of Women on Ice. I love ice fishing more than anything, but my favorite piece of equipment for ice fishing is the Nebulus. For me, it is a very, very personal thing. In 2013, my husband lost his life when his snowmobile went through the ice on Lake Superior. If he had a Nebulus, he may be with us today. I want people to love ice fishing. I want them to enjoy it, and I want them desperately to come home to their families. I want them to enjoy every aspect of our favorite activity. So Duffy was kind enough to let me do a deployment, which, by the way, this is why I'm doing this. first of all, when you are doing this, you hopefully have never had to do this ever again, like before. So you're going to be there and not know exactly what you're doing. Watch the YouTube videos, do it. I don't know what I'm doing right now. All I know is I have watched the videos like you would, and we're going to just go for it and not do it in an emergency situation. So thank you, Duffy. Are you going to have to? Okay.
Okay, ready? Pop it.
Okay.
The thing you see, it starts out very quickly, but then it gets cold. You're going to see frost on there. When that's in the water, it doesn't happen. Now it's going to start slowing down. This one against the wall here did the same thing the other day when I deployed it, and it was actually probably took 40 minutes to come full. When it's in the water, about 30 seconds.
It is the best, honestly, the best piece of equipment that you can buy. I know we all want the latest fish finder, everything. There's no price on your life, and there's no price on any of it. So that is why I want people to have this piece of equipment. So thank you all so much.
Weight. Float weight.
Oh, 1,000 pounds of float weight, correct?
1,000 pounds?
1,000 pounds of float weight. Thank you so much.